Y'all would not believe what I just found right now. I just found 2-liter classes, which I cannot believe. I've been on the hunt for them for so long, and luckily enough, I just found them at my own Walmart that I work at. We're about to be closing in about 10 minutes. I can't believe I actually found them both. They either just put them out here or they've been here all day and no one has bothered to pick them up. But let me show you guys what I found. Before I do that, let's see what we have. It looks like we restocked on Transformers Optimus Prime of Devastation, which is pretty cool. There's a buttload of mainline, more mainline that no one cares about. 10 bucks for this. I feel like that's a bit too much. Stopticons, keychains, plushies, blockies, obviously blind boxes. There is also primes, Age of the Primes right here, Solus Prime, Slingshot, and Air Raid, which is pretty cool. And there's also Waspinator. I already got all of them here. B127 I will be getting eventually, just like Optimus Prime. Up there's even more Optimus Prime and another B127 up there. But that's not what I'm here for. Look at what I found. I found Transformers Age of Extinction Optimus Prime Leader Class. He is only $54, which is amazing. I've been looking for this all my life. Just kidding. Ever since it basically came out, I've been looking for it. But here he is, Optimus Prime. And not only that, there is also Shockwave from Dark of the Moon, which is amazing. I'm going to be picking them up both, because why not? Because, you know, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be coming across any of these. This is amazing. Age of Extinction and Dark of the Moon. Oh my god. It's $54 a piece. So that's over $100. But since I do work for Walmart, I do get an employee discount. So the employee discount is going to come in clutch. So without further ado, I'm going to go and proceed and check out with these. Alright, so the store's going to be closing in about 10 minutes. I wasn't expecting to find anything at my Walmart, but sure enough, they actually restocked on Wheeljack, aka Q from Dark of the Moon, and Autobot Jazz from the Transformers the movie, which is pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to be picking both of them up. They're only $24.97, which ain't that bad for a deluxe price. Now, I did notice that there's an error for Autobot Jazz for his description. So if you look in the back, it says Autobot Jazz fights Megatron as the Autobots and Decepticons battle in Mission City. Mission City actually doesn't take place until the first Bayformers movie that came out in 2007. So for Hasbro to have a mistake like this is actually pretty interesting, knowing that this Jazz takes place on Cybertron and doesn't even take place on Earth, which is pretty interesting to me. Alright, it also looks like that we still have B127, a buttload of those. There's an Air Raid right there. Solus Prime, Waspinator, and another Solus Prime. A buttload of Optimus Prime from Devastation, which I do plan on getting, even though I keep saying I'm going to get him. But sooner or later, I will be getting him. Don't worry, fellas. But yeah, I'm going to get Wheeljack for sure and Jazz. So let's go home and take these both. Today is June 30th, 2025. My last day working here at the Singing Hills Walmart located in Sioux City, Iowa, before I transfer over to a different one. So I decided to come by into the Transformers house to see what they have. They have a buttload of Optimus Prime from Devastation. They got 3 Wheeljacks, aka Q, back there. They got one more up there. They got a Solus Prime, in which I have. They got B127, a buttload of mainline. Those Swapticons, Metal Figs, more mainline down there. Those helicopters. But it looks like that my Walmart actually has Skybites, Age of the Primes, New Wave that just came out, which is pretty cool. And they have Heat Wave from Transformers Rescue Bots, which is pretty cool. And they're only $34.97. And there's another Skybite in the back, which is pretty cool. You know, they're both kind of tempting to get, but then at the same time, I'm not necessarily digging it right now. But Skybite though, however, I like the alt mode. It's a shark. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I'll probably pass for now. Am I going to regret it in the near future? Of course. But yeah. Check your local Walmarts to see if you guys have any luck finding the new wave. Yo, so I'm in my way over to Walmart. My Walmart actually, to see what type of Transformer stuff they have. They have Optimus Prime. A buttload of them actually. They have a buttload of Wheeljack. They do have a Jazz. They got even more Wheeljacks up here, or I guess one. They have one Optimus Prime, another Optimus Prime, a buttload of B127, or I guess it's just 2 of them. Another Jazz, Solus Prime. Yo, it's Bonecrusher. What? You know, I'm so sorry if someone was hiding this in the back, because I'm gonna take it home with me, because this is the first ever I'm ever seeing a Constructicon in person. So I'm gonna be taking Bonecrusher with me. It's only $24.97, which ain't that bad of a price. I'm really happy that I found this, you know, Bonecrusher. Can't wait to collect all of the other Constructicons as well, so I can form Devastator, which is pretty cool. But yeah, pretty good find at Walmart. I still don't have Optimus Prime from Devastation or B127. If they ever go on clearance, I might get them, just because, you know, I thought they were going to sell out quickly, but they're still on the shelf and it looks like they overproduced them. So yeah, I'll probably just wait if they ever go down on clearance. If not, that's fine. Alright, so it's currently the next day and Walmart restocked on Voyager class Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime, which is amazing to see. They also restocked on Voyager class Scrapper from the Transformers movie. I already have him, so he's pretty cool to see once again in stores. I heard he's pretty difficult to find for some reason. And last but not least, they also restocked on Voyager class Ironhide from War for Cybertron, which is by far one of the best figure here, apart from Sentinel Prime and Scrapper. Alright, so today is July 17. Let's see what this Walmart has to offer. They have Studio Series Cup, a buttload of those, and 2 of the Blur. These have been here for so long that they have collected dust now. You know, I'm waiting for them to go on clearance, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. But I wouldn't mind paying full price for them. They do have a buttload of B127, which is interesting. They have a Waspinator in the back. I thought that was a action figure I didn't own yet, but I do. So a buttload of Waspinator, a buttload of Optimus Prime. And then down here they have a Sentinel Prime from Transformers 1. I already own him. We got Ferric, which is pretty cool, 2 of them. 3 of them actually. Behind Sentinel Prime there is Red Alert. I already own him, and there's another Red Alert in the back. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yo, check this out. I made it to the Funko Pop section, or anime section. This is only $25. It used to be $49.96. Some 50% discount basically. Heck yeah. I'm definitely picking this up because on the back, this is how it looks like. That's dope. Yeah, so 25 bucks. This is coming home with me. Alright, so I made my way over to Target. I haven't been here since like May, I think, and today is July 17th. So, they do have Minato, Sasuke, Orochimaru. These are very tempting to get, but I think I'll pass for now, like I always have. Ooh, they have some Roger Shippuden stuff back here, maybe just a display, I don't know. But moving on to the Transformer stuff. Do they have anything? Oh, it's Scrapper. I already have Scrapper. They have Sentinel. Scrapper, obviously. Ironhide, I already have him. Another Scrapper and another Sentinel Prime. Ooh, it's Air Raid, I already have him. Yo, Wheeljack is only $12.49. What? Damn, I got him at Walmart for full price. Where's B127? Yo, B127 is only $12.49. Oh, I'm getting him right now. Yo, down here they have Grimlock with Wheelie. They got not 2, but 3 of them. What the frick? And they got 4 Red Alerts over there. On the bottom, they don't have anything but Mainline. They do have this on sale now for 50% off. I remember I got this on pre-order for full price. I might get this. This is obviously not on clearance or anything, but I did miss out my first chance when I came across Grimlock. Yo, but I'm definitely picking up Optimus Prime and B127. Finally, today is the day I picked them both up for only $12.49. That's a good price right there. And it's basically, yeah, 50% off. So there's obviously an Air Raid and Waspinator here, and there's also a Slingshot and another Waspinator up there That Bumblebee 86 is finally on clearance for only $12.49, which is pretty cool. And that seems to be pretty much it. Alright, let's go inside of the Norfolk, Nebraska Target to see what type of stuff they have on clearance for the Transformers section. Okay, so I made my way over to the Transformers section. And they have Voyager, Autobot Red Alert, and Voyager Scrapper. I already have both of these. These are pretty cool figures. I heard the Scrapper is a lot rare to find. Yeah, I'm actually seeing them everywhere now, but this is pretty cool. So I'm going to place them up front so, you know, people can see them. There is also Wheeljack Q up there and Bumblebee, a boatload of each, 50% off. I already have both of them though. This is what I'm getting for sure. It used to be $54.99. It's now on 50% off clearance, so it's now $27.49. Definitely picking this up. I never thought this day would ever come. But then yet again, I kind of did, because you know, these were going to be sitting here collecting dust eventually. And I saw a lot of people calling these overstock instead of overload because of how many there is. RIP to anyone that actually paid full price for this thing, because now it's on 50% off. So I'm definitely going to be picking this up for sure. Now, all I need is all the other Constructicons. So, which one should I get? I guess they're all the same, honestly. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to get this one. Why? I don't know. They also have Optimus Bullseye. 50% discount. I remember I pre-ordered this for full price for $60, as you guys can see. And now it's on clearance for 50% off. That hurts, honestly. But you know, I'll take the win for this, for sure. And that right there, fellas, is what you call a perfect day. We got ourselves the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Constructicon Overload, which is amazing. Alright, I'm back home, and here we have Studio Series Shockwave from Dark of the Moon. This figure looks amazing, as you guys can see. $54, great price for a leader class for sure. Here we have the Paratrooper, which is pretty cool with his parachute. And I believe the wheelie and brains are covered in that sort of plastic that's down there. And there is his tank mode, which is pretty cool. Sadly, we didn't get to see that in the live action movie. But here he is from the side, menacingly as always. I find it very logical. And here we have him on the back as well from the movie scene, and obviously the description right there. Everything looks amazing. And Transformers Age of Extinction, Optimus Prime. Love the figure, love the sword, love everything that comes with it, love the truck mode. Here he is from the side, amazing. And here he is from the back with the description and the pose that he's in. I believe this is the scene where he's fighting Galvatron and Lockdown, which is pretty cool. Now, in my opinion, I personally do love Age of Extinction, apart from Ratchet getting slaughtered in the beginning of the movie. So, even though there's a lot of hate for this movie and The Last Knight, I personally do love this design and the truck mode as well. Not saying that the first three Optimus Prime designs were bad, or that they weren't good at all. I'm just saying that Age of Extinction and The Last Knight do stand to my viewpoint. And we're back to the present tense. So, today's July 29th of 2025. As you guys can see from all of these clips that I posted in this video, all of the Age of the Primes and Studio Series action figures are all right here on top of my shelf. So stay tuned in the near future, because I do plan on making an unboxing video for every single one of these, because I'm really excited, because that's obviously one of the main reasons I bought all of these, so I can actually unbox them once and for all. And so I can display them all over my apartment. But before I take them down from the shelf, let me show you this amazing poster of Transformers. Look at that. That poster is amazing. I've always had it without a picture frame, but now I have it in a picture frame, and that looks freaking amazing. Not only that, I also have the Mandalorian from Star Wars, which is amazing. And I also, one of my favorites to the newest collection of my posters is the Naruto Shippuden poster, which is amazing. You know, you got the good side and the bad side, which is amazing. Alright, before we begin, I have all of the action figures on my bed. We have all of the leader class right here, all of the Voyagers, and all of the Deluxes as well. So before we begin, let me show you a sneak peek of what I actually got in the upcoming Transformers Hunt video. I actually have the Commander class Transformers Studio Series of Constructicon Hook and Long Haul, which is amazing. This wasn't cheap, so stay tuned for that. And also, I recently went to Target as well and I got Heatwave, so stay tuned for those videos to come out very, very soon. Alright, so let's do this very quick just because, this video is going to be somewhat long. Now, here we have Constructicon Overload, which is amazing, from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I got this for about 50% off on clearance at Target, which is amazing because not only is this a Target exclusive Transformers Studio series, this was also collecting dust. And now I went to Target once again not too long ago when I picked up Heatwave and the 2-pack of the Constructicons. I saw that they reduced this guy for a bit cheaper. I paid about $25 for this, and right now at Target he's about $23, so they reduced him for about like $2 more, which is pretty cool actually. So if you want to try and collect them while you still can in stores, there you guys go. He's about $23 now instead of $25, and instead of $50 as well. Now here we have Shockwave from Dark of the Moon and Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction. I'm still debating to get the other one of Nemesis Prime because Hasbro has recently revealed the new Optimus Prime from the last night. It's basically just Nemesis Prime. It's going to be the same mold, same everything. So I'm debating if I'm going to be getting him just because I don't think there's really going to be much of a difference apart from his face. But only time will tell. I might get him, I might not. But if I do get him, that'll be amazing. Therefore, I'll have two variations of Optimus Prime, one being the good side and one being the evil side. Moving on to the Voyager class, we get Constructicon Scrapper, which is amazing. So I've seen on YouTube that everyone's been having difficulties finding this guy for some reason, even though I've been finding him everywhere. So I don't know, I guess some places receive him more than other places. But yeah, here we have Scrapper from the Transformers movie, G1, which is amazing. The only reason I got this one and Bonecrusher is because I want to construct Devastator, because that will be amazing. And here he is from the side and from the back, which is amazing. His alt mode is pretty cool. Also, one of my favorites from this entire hunt is Ironhide for sure from War for Cybertron. I loved playing this game on Xbox. It was, Nintendo 3DS. I played this on a Nintendo 3DS and I played Fall of Cybertron on Xbox 360. I'm going to just say that, I had so much fun playing this on 3DS. I just preferred I had it on Xbox just because the cutscenes are actually cinematic, unlike the 3DS. It's just a picture of their face and they're just talking. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. But I do love the voice lines, especially the voice actor for Ironhide. Here we have Sentinel Prime from Transformers 1, which is in amazing condition, as you guys can see. I love the color scheme that they gave him because, unlike the Bayformers, don't get me wrong, I do love the red and black. This is pretty cool to see him in a different color, yellow and blue. And I love his alt form as well. It's a nice jet. He looks like one of the Seekers, but not quite. And he also turned out to be a douchebag in the movie, because, it fits his role. Because why not? Alright, moving on to the deluxes. As I talked previously, I do have Bonecrusher right here. The box is a bit damaged just because that's how it was, but that's okay. I'm mostly interested in the action figure himself. And here he is from the back, and he looks amazing in his alt mode as well. Sadly, they are two different sizes and different prices, but it also makes sense on why this is a Voyager and why this is a deluxe. And it also makes sense why 2-pack up here is a Commander class. So now I have 4 out of the few that are remaining. Okay, so moving on, I got these both at Target recently for 50% off as well. So basically, instead of paying the $24 each, I paid $24 for both altogether. I paid $12 and $12 for this one. So therefore, I got 2 for the price of 1, which is amazing. I've been wanting to get B127 and Optimus Prime for so long at Walmart and Target. I just never had the chance because, they were obviously 24 something. But now that they were $12 a piece, I had to get them for sure. So here they are from the side, which is amazing. And here they are from the back, which is also pretty cool. And I do love their alt mode. And I do love the windows on Optimus Prime with his battle axe. That's pretty cool. And he also has, obviously, the Matrix of Leadership. Because, you can't have Optimus Prime without the Matrix of Leadership. And here's Bumblebee's alt mode, which is pretty cool. I love that his swords are also attached to his vehicle, which is pretty cool. And his cannon blaster is on the side, which is interesting. And moving on, last but not least, these were one of the first few figurines I collected in this hunt, just like I did with Optimus Prime and Shockwave. Here we have Autobot Jazz and Wheeljack Q, Autobot Jazz from the Transformers movie is a pretty cool dude. I love him in the games as well, including like Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron. I love the voice actor of him. I do love him in the Bayformers. Sadly, he does die in the first movie, which is really disappointing because I was really excited to see how much screen time he was going to get. Sadly, he didn't get that much, but here he is from the back. Here is his alt mode, which looks pretty cool. I love that sports car, and I love that he has his blaster on top. And last but not least, we do have Wheeljack, aka Q, that looks like Albert Einstein from the Bayformers, and this is also from Dark of the Moon. So now I officially have 2 action figures from Dark of the Moon, which is pretty cool. Now I am trying to collect the entire set of the Bayformers because I'm a huge Bayformers fan, so I'm going to do my absolute best to collect as much live action Transformers figurines as I can. Because I also have Bumblebee from the first Transformers live action movie that came out in 2007. And sadly, he did pass away in the movie. He got killed by Soundwave, I believe, in Dark of the Moon. So here's his alt mode, which is nice and clean. You know, nothing too crazy, just a regular vehicle. And here he is in his robot form with his amazing scientific tools, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see y'all very, very soon with another amazing banger of more clips of me getting more action figures and me going broke, just like how I did with this one. So, without further ado, I'll end it here. Goodbye, everyone.